Hey everybody, in today's video I'm going to show you how you can calculate age using Power Query. So in this example I've just got a list of order dates, so January 1 to 30th, and I want to calculate how long these order dates have been outstanding. So to put this into Power Query, just go to Data, select From Table or Range. Well, I've got something selected here, hit OK. And with Power Query there's a lot of different date functions that you can use. So let's say I want to add a column here. So I've got my dates. Click on date here. There's all these different options for day, week, quarter, month, year. But I'm going to look for this age value here. And what that's going to do is convert this into an age value in terms of days, hours, minutes, and seconds. Now, if you wanted to categorize this by, let's say, just number of days, what you can do is select the duration button and select days. So we've got 51 days, right? So it's been 51 days since then. But the one thing to watch out for when you're using this is if I look at, let's say, hours, right? It obviously has not been 11 hours since January 1st, right? So this is just looking strictly at that hour number, right? So it's the 11th hour as I'm doing this, and so 11 hours since 12 a.m., right? So it's not really helpful, not what you're looking for. And the same thing with days, because we're just looking from the start of the year, this may not potentially be the right answer when you're looking at multiple years. So what you want to do is under duration, there's an option for total days and total hours and total minutes. So in this case, total days is still going to be 51 because we're not overlapping into any year. But if we go to duration and select, let's say, total days, or actually not total days, but total hours, now we've got 1235. That looks a bit more realistic. If I pull up my calculator, then I take 1235, and there's 24 hours in a day, divided by 24, that's 51.45. So that looks a bit more realistic, more correct, right? So that's where you just want to make sure that when you're selecting the duration, you want to select total years, total days, total hours, total minutes, or total seconds, because then you'll get that cumulative range. Total minutes, 74,139. If we take 74,139 divided by 60 minutes per hour, 24 hours per day, again, we go back to 51.48 days. So just some little nuances to watch over when you're using that duration option, just to make sure you're selecting total, especially when you look at a cumulative, because in most cases this is probably what you're going to be looking for as opposed to this. And then once you've got everything that you want out of here, you no longer need this age value in here. You can remove this. Let's say we want total days, hours, and minutes. Good to go. And then hit close and load. And back in your Excel workbook, all that information loads. So depending on how you want to format it, you've got your option of looking at these durations in different ways. So that's how you can calculate age in Power Query and pull it into different formats.